Hey YouTube, this is Rufus911 talking to you about my SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 ideas that I think would be pretty sweet from SmackDown vs. Raw. First off, it would be sweet to have an NXT storyline, like start off in minors and work your way up. Starting off in NXT, doing the challenges, getting voted, having a pro as your pro, and do stuff like that. It'd be pretty cool, and then work your way up in the pro wrestling industry and do stuff like that. And go on from there. And then have more hairstyles that are actually like useful instead of mullets, because there's like 40 mullets in SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. And then it'd be pretty sweet, like in an exhibition match, be able to pick your location of just where you are in like Los Angeles or something, or going to New York or Madison Square Garden or something pretty cool, or different country or something. And then it'd be pretty cool to have a feature like become a pro wrestler, to be able to like, you're already in the pros or something, or you could start off living the life of a pro wrestler or create a superstar, get married, have kids, buy a house, etc. Living the shoes of a wrestler instead of career mode. And then during that, instead of, or at WrestleMania, if someone would win the Money in the Bank, they should be able to cash in the contract whenever they would like to, even if it was an AI that won. And then in creative story mode, it'd be pretty sweet to be able to use your created superstar more than 10 times, or however many it was. Because in 2010 you could only do it 10 times, and that kind of just blew over the thing. And then some matches needed that need to be put in. It'd be pretty cool to have a Punjabi prison match, because that's just like a sick match that would be pretty sweet to play. Have a stretcher match, because I can think of some ways that it could make that happen. Just pretty cool. Have a 4v4, or have more people than just 3-on-3 or something, because that's what it's been like for the past couple years, and it's pretty cool to see them expand on the player capabilities. And have at least a 3-on-3 elimination tornado tag or something. They were pretty awesome. Put in a street fight, like out anywhere, like by a lake or something. That'd be cool, because they throw people in the water all the time. Or have the parking lot brawl back, or a bar brawl, because they had those in the previous versions, but not in the most recent ones. And then have any number of superstars versus 1, 2, or 3 in the handicap match, because they've had that happen too, where it's been like 10 people on like 2 was like a punishment or something. But still be cool to try and go on with that. Bring back the slobber knocker match, because that was in SmackDown vs. Raw, the original, and that was really fun to play on for however long you did it. The buried alive match, that was always fun to do. A big pile of dirt and throw a person in the coffin, or just have it by the ringside. It'd still be kind of awesome. Have the 8-person Money in the Bank ladder matches back, because that's what it's also been like. Instead of just 6, that was years ago when they, if any at all, when they've actually had a 6-man Money in the Bank. They've always been doing 8 or 9. And bring back a battle royal instead of just throwing people over the top rope. That's no fun. People want to do it where you actually have to like pin them to eliminate them, and do that instead of having the only way to do a 6-man matches in the elimination chamber. And then add more audio names. There's no audio names at all, and that's kind of a downer, because you have to keep using the same audio names over and over again for the other creative superstars, depending on how many you make or whatever. Be able to choose the list for menu music. Like if you didn't like the music that they were playing, you could choose to keep them or get rid of them, and have that playlist going. And then be able to add your own music, like on Xbox or something. You could take the music and put it on there so it would play automatically, instead of having to go all the way to your music library and then start playing it from there, if you would want to do that at all. Be able to use more than one match in a highlight reel. That was always bugging me in SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, and because I'd always have to do the awesome things in one match instead of saving things from different matches and putting them into the same highlight, and not be able to put them in the same highlight reel. Weapon finishers, I think that was in SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, but I'm not really sure. Yeah, I think there were. New moves for the move sets. very important because not the same moves, that wouldn't be cool, but add more than just like 10 different moves. And then more achievements. There was 25 in 2010, and they were really easy. So trying to add more to those, like 40 or something, that'd be pretty cool. Be able to try and do some extra stuff. More actions for create an entrance on the advanced mode, because it'd be pretty sweet, because I like doing the entrances. Keep the training facility. That was pretty cool for either beginners or just practicing around or messing around or something. Road WrestleMania, I heard that there's going to be more of those, so that'd be awesome. More Royal Rumble finishers. That'd be cool too. Keep it where you can do exhibition matches and make your CAWs better. That was key in the 2010, where from 2009 you had to do career mode, go through that just to make your guy better, and that was not cool. Bring back the Create a Championship. That was very sweet in SmackDown vs. Raw, the original. I played that, and Create a Championship was in there, and that was pretty fun. And then be able to choose your table finishers. I think the only person that had the spear into a table was Edge, just because it's Edge and he did the spear, but nobody else did. I kind of wanted that because it was pretty sweet. Bring back the design feature for clothes that was in SVR, the original. Like, you would pick the clothes you wanted. There was like a bunch of different like designs you could put on it, and that was awesome. In an entrance, be able to use fireworks more than twice. I mean, some of the people I had, I wanted to use them like 4 times or something, just to like get a little pyro in there. And then be able to go into the crowd somewhat, like they did in 2007, I think it was, where you could like go in the gap in between the crowd and smash each other's heads into the sound booth or in the tables or something, or I don't know. That's pretty sweet. And then be able to go backstage from the arena, like go up the ramp and go back in the thing or whatever, and you could end up backstage. I don't know, that'd be kind of cool, I think. But yeah. Okay, thanks for watching.